what do I really want to do? I just want to have fun recording an album that I really enjoy making. Then that album happens.
Can't you see it's You sit and wait till I fall asleep.
Hi, this is Alvin Ro. I'm at MENT Festival in Ljubljana with Milan W. I wanted to start with a question to get into your imaginary a bit, because throughout the years you navigated different styles and genres, and I was wondering if there was, especially at the beginning or throughout the year, a record or an artist that was particularly striking for you and had a big impact on your creativity.
I was just like listening to a lot of old music or classical music. And like, like stuff like Jackie Gleason, which is like very romantic 50s music, and Lee Hazelwood and Sinatra and all these things.
It's interesting because then the first things that you did were mostly on like focus on electronic production, which is not particularly close to that word.
It's more like the path I was taking. I studied jazz at the conservatory in Antwerp, where I kind of got I wanted to get away from playing guitar, and I was just so into working on synthesizers and creating sounds that I'd never heard of before, but also try to do it in a more like musical way or like a classical way, where I would like imagine being a composer for like a large group of people, but just being by yourself and just let the instruments be like the orchestra or something. And that was like, and for electronic music, which I was doing back then, I was just into like like stuff like Kraftwerk and Cluster and the whole German group of like older 70s electronics, and at the same time classical music and jazz music came back, and just like the idea of like how to manage composing something that feels like that's something bigger than just electronic music by itself, and trying to create like a piece that could be as well played by classical instruments as played by electronic instruments. So that was kind of my inspiration always, like how can it sound like music that can be played in different ways as well.
As Milan W, you started more with electronic instrumental composition. Progressively, you started adding more vocals, and Live Another Day is maybe the first album in which the lyrics and vocals are very much central. It's more like strong structures in that sense. And is this like a music evolution of you writing more in that way? Or did it come natural for the emotions that you wanted to communicate with this music of the last album?
Definitely the last one, but I think it's more like accepting what I wanted to do like deeply from inside, because before I was also like pushing myself very hard to found like new ways and to push my boundaries in making music and trying to be as relevant or as interesting as possible for myself and to other people. But it was kind of just just not being truly honest to like my deep emotions or the like deep feelings that what I really wanted to do. And it's actually just started from like a frustration, and then like the acceptance of like what do I really want to do? And it's actually I just want to have fun recording an album that I really enjoy making, and then that album happened just from like one point to the other, just like instantly it switched in that way. And it was always something I felt deep down I wanted to do, just like write songs and make melodies hit hard and like have nice chord progressions and work with, you know, a guitar again, because that's always who I was, and I was never able to accept it because I didn't want to be a guitar player, because also like for conservatory, and I was a bit traumatized by the whole experience, and it's like, no, I never want to be like a guitar player, or I just want to be like an interesting composer. But actually just accepting that I'm not this or not that, but just I just wanted to do something that I felt like this is really what I'm doing, or like I feel I want to do. And also I just wanted to have as much fun as I could recording an album, and that was the album that happened. And there was definitely a big emotional part in it, just how my like just in life. So that was a big part of it, and it was also easy. It made it easy to write the lyrics and to set the mood.
Windows are fall asleep. Those are the days in my life.
I imagine that also in some way, probably it's after you played and you release some records, you also maybe feel more comfortable in doing this, while probably starting with singing, it's a level of exposure which is quite a lot.
That was very very nerve-wracking. The first half year that I started to play this music live, it was very.
And was it actually written more in a songwriting style? Because I actually also feel that what you were saying at the beginning, it's very present in this album as well. Like even if in some of the songs, even before the lyrics come in or the guitars come in, the production and the arrangements already sets the mood quite clearly.
Yeah.
So I was wondering which part came first. If there is, of course, I imagine there isn't like a strict
I think
division.
like the guitar parts were always first, because I was just on the couch and just like with an acoustic guitar just writing chords, and then like the music was first, and then I found like a nice drum sound and a bass sound, and then I found like a way where I could feel that I could make an album that could be tied together in one feeling or in one atmosphere. And that was like the music was first, and then the singing came later. But in every song, like the lyrics or the vocals, sometimes they were first, but sometimes they were last. It was like always there was a moment for the vocals in every song that is like, and then some songs. There's some instrumental songs on the album that or even like the song Leave Another Day was first, just like a whole instrumental thing, and then I was writing lyrics and singing like different takes and parts for the whole track, and then it turned out to be just one little thing.
So this album is very sorrowful, but it also has a sort of a laid-back mood, like in the sense that it's also kind of to some extent relaxed. I guess probably maybe for you that kind of emotions are not relaxing, but the sonic vibe of the album, it is a bit there, that it's kind of laid back, I would say. And I was wondering if since the title is Live Another Day, and there is one line that I wrote down, wet stones sliding away, I was wondering if there was in the arrangement or in writing the songs like the idea of a sound kind of falling down, slipping away while the album progresses. Like it really feels like the end. The end is the title track, right? The final song. It really feels like it's slipping away, and at some point it's just like fading away.
Yeah. Yeah, and in that song also, when I sing that line, it also felt like, because the song is just like one chord progression that keeps on repeating, and like it feels like it's sliding away, and that was kind of. But also, like what I told you before, is also the thing of like writing a suite, a classical suite, and it's just like there's a beginning of the album and there's an ending, and like the ending is like totally like slipped. It slipped
Collapsing.
away. It collapsed away, and also there's like a slow, like, or like a silent, like thought of like a toxic return or something to something from the beginning.
Do you